Welcome to episode 290 of the 2-Minute Warning. Today I'm looking at the Jacksonville Jaguars hiring Urban Meyer. This hiring of Urban Meyer has been very expected of the Jacksonville Jaguars. However, it hasn't really came into play and been official until yesterday on January 14th. It is official. Urban Meyer's heading to Jacksonville. What does this mean for the Jaguars? What does this mean for Urban Meyer? In my opinion, this pickup by Urban Meyer is going to be hit or miss. I think the risk-reward ratio is there for sure. I mean, the Jaguars are the worst team in the NFL. No matter what coach they throw in, they can't be worse than what they are right now. Really, they can only go up from here. So that is a plus side. However, Urban Meyer has shown great success in college at Ohio State, even coached at Florida. He has success in college. However, I'm not exactly sure if it will easily transfer over to the NFL. He has zero NFL experience. He wasn't a player. He wasn't a positional coach. He did zero experience from the NFL. A lot of guys, even their first time coming from college to the NFL, they have had some experience, whether it being a wide receiver coach in the NFL or being a former player in the NFL. Some guys have experience. Urban Meyer has none. Not to say he can't pull it off and the Jaguars and Urban Meyer can't click and go on to great Super Bowl runs. However, it is a little risky not having any NFL experience. You don't know exactly what you're getting and how Urban will do in the pros. So that'll be interesting to see. Of course, there's more than likely Trevor Lawrence coming in, so I'm sure those two know each other well already from college, playing against each other in college. So they definitely know each other. The chemistry could be great. I'm rooting for the Jaguars. They're not my favorite team, but I am rooting for them as an underdog here. Not bandwagoning. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are my favorite team, but as long as they're not playing the Buccaneers, I do want the Jaguars to do well with Trevor Lawrence and Urban Meyer. To me, they have a great thing coming together. Assuming Urban's going to be a great coach, assuming they draft Trevor Lawrence, you have your coach set for the next 10 years. Assuming Urban's health is fine and they keep him and he does great, you have your quarterback the next 10, 15 years. You have a great rookie running back from this year, I guess, James Robinson. A receiving core that's finally emerging between DJ Chark and Laviska Shenault. You can always add an extra piece there. Of course, in the draft, the Jaguars do have the Los Angeles Rams #1 pick this year as well to add an extra lineman or a receiver to that offense. And then the defense, of course, it's not the same 2017 AFC Championship game Jaguars defense. However, there's a captain there. Miles Jack was a part of that 2017 AFC Championship run. He's still a great defensive player along with Josh Allen on the defensive line for the Jaguars. So there is some fundamental pieces they could work off of. They're not starting from complete scratch. They do have some star players that they could build around. And I think they could definitely make a push this next year. I'm not going to say they can make it in the playoffs and make a Super Bowl run, but they could definitely make a push for a better record. Maybe they could go from 1-15 to 7-9, 8-8, 9-7. Yes, I know that's not ideal if you're a Jaguars fan, but you're going to have a rookie quarterback. You're going to have a new coach. You're going to have a 1-15, and you're just adding a few pieces. I think the potential is there, the cap space is there, and I think they have a bright future, but they're not going to click right away. Of course, we don't know if Trevor Lawrence will be a bust or not. I'm hoping he isn't. This has been the most generational talent we've seen coming to the NFL from college since Andrew Luck coming into the draft. So a lot of analysts are picking him to be the quarterback of the generation, like I said, of this decade. So I do think he will more than likely not be a bust. But of course, that chance of not being this amazing quarterback is always there. But like I said, between the coach, between the quarterback, between the running back, between the receiving core, and some pieces on the defense, they have something to work off. Between free agency, they have plenty of money. I think they need to sign an O-lineman, whether it be Russell Okung from the Panthers, Trent Williams from the 49ers. And they need to pick up a corner, a safety, maybe Richard Sherman from the Niners, he's a free agent. Maybe Patrick Peterson from the Cardinals, he's a free agent. There's a lot of guys to go around for the Jaguars to spend money on and build a team that can make a playoff run. Richard Sherman and Patrick Peterson are definitely up there in age, so they don't have them for very long. But say Urban Meyer and Trevor Lawrence making a click right away, maybe they could make a playoff run next year. If I had to put my money on it, I don't think they do. But I'm not Urban Meyer and I'm not Trevor Lawrence and I'm not working for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't know exactly what they have in place and what they expect, but the potential is there. I'm definitely looking at more what we can get in the draft or at our Los Angeles Rams first round pick that we got because of the Jalen Ramsey trade. Receiving core, you can leave alone because you have DJ Chark and Laviska Shenault, but there's definitely an extra piece you could pick up in the 3rd, 4th, or 5th round. 1st and 2nd round, of course, you want to get Trevor Lawrence, but the rest of the picks you have 1st and 2nd round, I need to focus on the defense, offensive line for sure. Get Trevor Lawrence protection and get him a defense that he can rely on to create a stop, and he's not forced to put up 45 points and 50 passing attempts a single game. And I think the Jaguars have a bright future. that division is kind of falling apart. If you got to figure the Colts, Phillip Rivers might retire while they might hire or sign another quarterback that could take them to the next level and be a Super Bowl team. That is an issue for the Jaguars if they all of a sudden get Carson Wentz and he finds himself again, his MVP talent again, and maybe they emerge again. Houston Texans, I'm thinking they're going to trade Deshaun Watson, but anything can happen. Maybe they'll keep him. Maybe they'll sign the Chiefs offensive coordinator and create a Super Bowl team around them. And then, of course, the Tennessee Titans going to have Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill for the next 5 to 10 years as well. So you can have either the greatest division in the NFL or just one of the worst divisions in the NFL, depending how Phillip Rivers and the Colts do and how Deshaun Watson and the Texans do. We know the Tennessee Titans are going to be solid for the next few years for sure. So lots of playoff between the division, between the Urban Meyer signing. I think it's a good signing. However, there's definitely some risk there with him not having an NFL experience. However, the upside is there, the potential is there, and I like Urban Meyer and Trevor Lawrence to have a great future with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Any other videos you want to see? What do you think about Urban Meyer and Trevor Lawrence going to the Jacksonville Jaguars? 2 in the morning.